I still love you.
Alright, what's up cousins? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Amber, but you can call me your cousin.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know where.
Okay, because I'm from the South, and in the South, everybody got a cousin. So all you have to do to become my cousin is subscribe to my channel and don't miss a video. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Today I am attempting some Bantu knots. And the reason that I say attempting is because Bantu knots never really worked for me, and they never really worked for me for a couple of different reasons. But we're going to multitask, okay? Because we love a multitasking queen. My hair is already blown out. I blew my hair out with the Rev Air, and of course everything that I used, I have my childish little bunny ears. And like I said, or what I was saying, is everything that I used for this wash day will be in the description box. I also already have a heat protectant in my hair. I used a heat protectant obviously to blow my hair out. So that's pretty much going to be the only heat protectant that I use because we are adding some heat to my hair today. I know. And I know a lot of times people do Bantu knots kind of to prevent themselves from having to put heat in their hair. Like wine curls. They ain't never look like wine curls for me, child. They always look like granny curls. But I'm gonna be doing Bantu knots using a little heat. And you guys will see what I mean in just a second. And the reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, Bantu knots never work for me for a couple of reasons. The first reason is because they don't dry. Like, Lord, have mercy on me. I cannot be the only person who can leave a Bantu knots in for 3 days and they still don't be dry if I put even any kind of product in it. Okay, so the hair oil I am using is from Do Grow. This is the safflower oil. If you guys watched that video, participated in that giveaway, you guys know I have been liking to use these oils on my stretched hair because it helps keep it from reverting. And somebody in the comment section asked me, you know, why use infused oils when you can use straight natural oils, which is true. And I use those too. You're familiar with my channel. But sometimes it's nice, you know, infusion oils are good when you are doing something like this, when you want other ingredients that can kind of help create a barrier for your stretched hair. Like I kind of said with silicones. Now these don't contain silicones, but similar experience to silicones. There's a time and place for them. I.e. sometimes when you're wearing your hair straight and you don't want it to revert. Okay, so what I am going to be doing for this video is I am going to be doing Bantu knots on heated hair, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, like doing like pin curls, curling the hair first, then, you know, quickly pinning it up to preserve the curl and, you know, make it last longer, all that good stuff. I am doing a similar concept with my Bantu knots. I'm just using the heat to help set the Bantu knots instead of hair product. From Glam Fields, I already have a video using this on my page, and I am just going to do, you know, just a gentle heat pass to heat up the hair, and then Bantu knot using the heat to set the Bantu knots. So, you know, hopefully I get that nice curl. I don't have to worry about a lot of reverting and things like that. And also, I said I always was getting like that Sophia Petrillo type vibe. I'm going to use bigger sections because I think creating them super small obviously is what's creating small curls. Okay, so starting with the medium to large size portion of hair from the back quadrant of my head, I'm just going to start to slowly take the heat brush through my hair. Normally, of course, it's always recommended that you start from the bottom and work your way up, but since I don't want to do too many heat passes, I'm starting from the roots. My goal was to pass the brush through each section only once, but the brush was still heating up when I first started, so I did have to run the brush a couple of times each through the first sections of my hair. For the rest, you'll notice I only did one pass. Immediately after pressing each section, I began to wrap my hair for the Bantu to begin to set the curls in place. For my long hair, I like to twist until I'm about halfway down and then start to wrap when I feel at the root is naturally starting to increase tension. I repeat the same steps for each section of my head using elastic bands to secure my bantus in place. The number of bantus that you do is going to vary for each person depending on the look you want and your hair type. For me, I have pretty low density hair, so I could get away with doing large sections but still only having about 6 bantus total in my head. Low density hair is a blessing and a curse at times, but I make it work for me. Also, my hair is in a desperate need of a trim, so this also helped my knot stay in place. Something about old hair, it loves bantu and it loves twist outs. Maybe it's just me, but my ends are raggedy, but it does help the bantus. So now it's the next day and all I'm going to do is remove the knots using a little bit of the same oil, and then I'm going to show you guys my final results. Make sure you stay tuned because I'm also going to give you guys some really helpful Bantu tips that I think I finally learned that will help take out the guesswork and create beautiful results every time.
Don't want to mislead. This is all you need. Be your everything, yeah, I'll be your everything. Still too soon to feel. Please just say it's real. More than just a thrill, not just in it for the thrill. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my buttons, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the love.
Alright guys, so these are my final results and I'm not mad at them. But I wanted to come and quickly talk to you guys about the results because doing a little trial and error and having done my Bantu knots now over the years just a couple of different ways. I am finding there are some things that I can do and you can do to make them better. So first and foremost, you want to make sure that they dry. So of course, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, one easy way to make sure that they dry is to work on dry hair. Now, do you have to add heat to your hair like I did? Absolutely not. But I wanted to add heat because I don't know, I just wanted a little bit more length. I feel like I wanted them to be a little bit smoother. My roots are a little puffy, but that gives me, you know, just a little bit of volume at the roots, you know, when you have medium to low density hair and low porosity altogether. Volume is a thing that may or may not happen for you. But one thing that I'm noticing, I don't know if you guys can notice, down here as opposed to the curls in the front with the curls in the back, this is pretty much non-existent. Like right here, this is the reason why it's blowing me a little bit, because my Bantu knots were so unpredictable. If you guys saw, they all looked a little bit different, but when I got to the front, I finally realized what I needed to do to kind of make it a uniform curl from beginning to end, and it's all in how you wrap the Bantu knot. So the longer your hair gets, I've seen that I have this issue, and I've also seen other naturals Bantu knots, you know, just in videos and content and things like that. And a lot of times people feel like they can't wear their Bantu knots out because they be ugly, I feel like, if you don't do them right. And so what's super important is they can get really long if your hair is long, if you're continuing to wrap right at the root. And that also is what makes them extremely tight. If you're continuing to wrap right at the root all the way down to the end of your hair, that's what's making it really tight on the scalp. And what I learned with the front of the Bantu knots is to wrap the hair around the middle. Now, yes, that's going to prevent them from closing or sealing properly because you're not tucking the root underneath the Bantu knot, but it is going to create a wider Bantu, keep your Bantu knots wider, as well as create a uniform curl that is all the same size, versus when you wrap the ends of your hair around the roots, it kind of gets tiny and it doesn't curl, which is essentially what happened to these. And I don't know if you guys remember, those were kind of like real long and almost touching my shoulders. For now, I am going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are an OG cousin, don't forget to say what's up down in the comments below. And if this was your first time visiting my channel, make sure that you're my cousin before you leave by subscribing to my channel and turning your notifications on, even though they don't do shit. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see all you guys in the next upload.